Welcome back to Ronin Recap. Now on to the next chapter.
At this moment, the atmosphere in the private room was tense. Someone stood up and tried to smooth things over. It hasn't been easy for us to meet up. Come, let's have a drink. Yes. Let's have a drink. Thus, everyone stood up, raised their glasses, and drank to their heart's content. The atmosphere in the private room eased a little after drinking. The people there began to chat with each other, and they occasionally laughed. It had to be said that Hu Jinsong did indeed have good communication skills. Soon, he became the focus of the room. Hu Jinsong shot a glance at Lin Fan, who was sitting in a corner without saying a word. Lin Fan, why aren't you saying anything? He asked. Hu Jinsong's tone was extremely relaxed and indifferent. It was as if he had already forgotten that Lin Fan had exposed his scandal with Auntie Wang in public. After a pause, he continued, "Oh, right. Lin Fan, when you finished high school, you went straight to work. You must have earned quite a bit, right? What kind of car did you buy? Lin Fan's salary is only a few thousand yuan. Why would he buy a car? I don't think he's even able to take care of himself." Wang Haoqi sneered. In high school, Lin Fan was tall and handsome. Furthermore, he was especially good at his studies. He could be said to be an influential person in his class. As a result, many girls in the class were in love with him. Wang Haoqi was very jealous of this. Now that he saw Lin Fan in such a bad state, he took the opportunity to mock him. He felt like a nobleman stepping on a beggar. What? His salary is only a few thousand yuan? Hu Jinsong said, feigning surprise. Lin Fan did not care about any of this. How childish. In his opinion, all of this was too childish. However, even if he ignored them, it did not mean that they would let him off. Ha! Hu Jinsong was surprised. Lin Fan, you're wearing a watch too? It looks pretty good. Come and let us admire it. Lin Fan said calmly, it's just a watch. There's nothing to admire. Don't say that. We're all classmates here. We're just finding a topic to talk about. Don't worry, we won't break it. Even if I break it, I promise to give you a new one, Hu Jinsong said. Yeah, we're just going to be looking at it, Wang Haoqi said. Xin Liang seemed to be curious and advised, Lin Fan, why don't you show it to everyone? Lin Fan's impression of Xin Liang was not bad. Seeing that he chimed in, Lin Fan placed the Vacheron Constantin Tour de Lille on the table. Hu Jinsong tossed it back and forth between his two hands a few times before saying, it has some weight. What brand is this? Wang Haoqi asked. It looks alright. My friend, Xiao Bo, is a watch expert. Just send it to him and he'll know. Hu Jinsong did not even bother to ask Lin Fan for his permission. He immediately took a photo of it and sent it to his friend. He wanted to show off his strong connections and mock Lin Fan. Unfortunately, Xiao Bo did not reply immediately. Let's wait for a while, Hu Jinsong said. He might be busy. When Xin Liang first saw the Vacheron Constantin Tour de Lille, he was stunned and could not help but ask, Lin Fan, how much did you buy this watch for? I didn't spend any money, Lin Fan said. He was not spouting nonsense. This was because he had gotten the watch from a red packet. You didn't spend any money? Lin Fan, don't tell me that this watch is a free gift from when you bought something? Wang Haoqi laughed. So, it's a gift? Hu Jinsong asked. Lin Fan, you should have said so earlier. I shouldn't have taken a photo of it and sent it to my friend. Usually, those free gifts are high-quality imitations or counterfeits. My friend hates fake goods the most. When he sees the photo later, he'll be furious. After Hu Jinsong finished speaking, he directly threw the watch onto the table. He looked as if he would dirty his hands if he held the watch any longer. Following that, Hu Jinsong used a lecturing tone and said, Lin Fan, I don't mean to criticize, but we're all old classmates here. There's no point in putting on a show by using a watch. Just ask our classmates. Who would use counterfeit goods to act? In fact, some of the people present had bought counterfeit goods in private. However, they would never admit it. They had to keep their dignity. If they admitted it, would they not be revealing the fact that they were not doing well and could only afford fake goods? Therefore, everyone there shook their heads. The quality of counterfeit goods is much worse than the real ones. I never use fake goods. If you don't have enough money, just buy something slightly inferior. Why buy counterfeit goods? Yang Wenshu waved her Gucci bag and said, those who use fake goods are all poor losers. My husband never buys fake goods for me. Yang Wenshu hugged Dulei's arm and rubbed it up and down. Feeling the softness on his arm, Dulei's anger gradually dissipated. Lin Fan listened to everyone's words. They were like countless flies buzzing around. He was finally a little angry and shouted, as long as I like it, it's none of your business. As soon as he finished speaking, he took the Vacheron Constantine Tour de Lille back and put it on his wrist again. Instantly, the expressions of everyone in the private room darkened even more. Lin Fan had just scolded them. Shen Liang thought that if he had not asked Lin Fan to take off his watch, this would not have happened. Everyone's almost done eating, he said. Let's go to the karaoke shop to sing some songs. Alright, let's go. Let's go. All the students agreed. I won't be going, Lin Fan said. The main reason why Lin Fan was attending this class reunion was that he wanted to meet a few of his good friends from high school. Unfortunately, they did not come. Lin Fan was already giving face to his classmates by staying long enough for this meal. Naturally, he would not follow them to sing. I have something to do later, Qin Yuxuan said as well. I won't be going to sing with you all. Have a good time. Many people were happy to know that Lin Fan was not joining them. However, the beauty, Qin Yuxuan, was not going as well. They were sad to hear this. Therefore, many people tried to stop her. In response, Qin Yuxuan rejected all of them, saying that she had something to do at home. Do you need me to send you back? Lin Fan asked casually. Then, I'll have to thank you for going through the trouble, Qin Yuxuan said with a smile. Lin Fan was stunned. In fact, he had only asked casually. He did not expect Qin Yuxuan to really agree. However, since he had already asked her, he could not go back on his words, right? Thus, the two of them walked to the parking lot together. This scene was seen by all. Is there something going on between the two of them? How could Qin Yuxuan be interested in him? They're heading to the parking lot. Lin Fan doesn't have a car, right? A taxi just entered the parking lot. He's probably taking that, right? Wang Haoqi said. As soon as he said that, all the students' faces were filled with disdain. In their opinion, one should use a luxury car to send a beauty like Qin Yuxuan home. A taxi? It was simply embarrassing. My husband drives me home in a Mercedes-Benz or BMW, Yang Wenshu sneered. A taxi? Lin Fan is really shameless. Hu Jinsong looked at Lin Fan's and Qin Yuxuan's backs as they walked away and said, my BMW 5 Series is also in that direction. Hu Jinsong, I think you should send Qin Yuxuan home, Wang Haoqi said. Although Wang Haoqi was also fascinated by Qin Yuxuan's beauty, he only had a Corolla that cost 100,000 yuan, so it was not appropriate for him to bring up the matter of giving Qin Yuxuan a ride. Wang Haoqi hated Lin Fan. He would rather have Hu Jinsong send Qin Yuxuan back than give Lin Fan the slightest chance. Yeah, we can't let Beauty Qin take a taxi home. Otherwise, her family will think that we're mistreating her. That's right. Everyone agreed. Hu Jinsong's heart leaped with joy. He had been drooling over Qin Yuxuan for a long time. If he could use the matter of sending her home to get closer to her, or if something happened between them. Thinking up to this point, Hu Jinsong's heart burned with passion. He swallowed his saliva and said, but what about our karaoke session? Don't worry, We'll book a private room and wait for you. Wang Haoqi said. This won't be appropriate, right? Hu Jinsong pretended to be put in a difficult position.
Hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe and see you in the next chapter.